What if I told you that Chikyu Sentai Fiveman was actually adapted into a Power Rangers series? You probably wouldn't believe me at first, but I think most of you probably know where I'm going with this. Super Mega Force was the 20th anniversary celebration of Power Rangers, and infamously is the season known for introducing new powers that were never previously seen before on Earth, retroactively adding 6 unadapted Sentai teams to Power Rangers canon. This was clearly just a lazy excuse to use more Sentai footage that otherwise wouldn't make sense, but there is a precedent for this. In Power Rangers Dino Thunder episode 18, Bully for Ethan, Dr. O invited Kira to the lab to help him sort out some old files, some of which are branded with emblems from previously unadapted Sentai teams, one of which is garnished with the emblem from Fiveman, or the Supersonic Power Rangers, as Gia refers to them in Super Mega Force episode 19. I can understand if some of you think that just having some minor Easter eggs in Tommy's lab isn't enough to justify introducing random new suits to the canon without reason, but Boom Studios actually made some of these suits relevant through some comic exclusive stories, such as the Squadron Rangers being the main characters in the Power Rangers Universe comic. Similarly, the Supersonic Rangers are the team of focus in the comic exclusive story Psychotic, a bonus story included with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2 Years Deluxe Edition collection. It was also reprinted for the special comic Power Rangers Psychopath, which was far cheaper to find on eBay, so that's what we're working with. The story begins with our Supersonic Red Ranger, Ace, having a vision of the battle ahead, where we see the Fiveman, or the Supersonic Rangers, have defeated a group of the same foot soldiers from the Sentai, which is a really neat detail. They also have the same sidearms, and Sky Alpha is in the comic too, which, like I said, is really dope, and I feel like they did not have to include that. Ace often uses his visions to plan out their battles beforehand, and he briefs his team on the strategy for the upcoming events, which just so happens to exclude the Supersonic Green Ranger, an exclusive 6 Ranger for this team made specifically for this story, kinda like the Titanium Ranger. His name is Trek, and he is sick of Ace excluding him from plans because he does not appear in his visions. My headcanon is that Supersonic Green just doesn't appear in Fiveman footage. Anyways, he sets off a bomb and kills the rest of his teammates. They give some reason as to why Ace couldn't see it in his vision, but it really doesn't matter. What does matter is that he was instructed to do this by Dark Spectre, who turns him into the first ever Psycho Ranger, Psycho Green, which he is able to do because of Trek's pre-existing connection to the Morphin Grid, which adds to the lore of the Psycho Rangers, as it implies that they are all fallen Rangers from previous failed teams. I really like this story too because, like I said, it adds to the lore of the Psycho Rangers and gives them more context as to why other Sentai suits would appear in Megaforce. Maybe those two are fallen Ranger teams.